with low hemoglobin after probably for over a year now, and the doctor they start. What happened is I had a extended right hemicolectomy, and they took out the right side of my large intestine because I had a perforated diverticulitis attack in April of 2020. So they'd have to do that to save my life. And then, but like a year after that, I was I was always having rashes and stuff, and my eosinophils were high, like abnormally high, for years and years and years. And once in a while, I would get this really prolific, like rash spots um, behind my kidneys and on my skin and stuff. And they're painful and stuff, but then they'll go away. And then, um, like this doctor that is a gastro that came into the office. They hired him. He's an Argentinian, and he looked through all my charts and stuff and say, "Hey, man, did they tell you that you had tested positive for antibodies for strongyloids, which are a tropical parasite? People can have it in their intestine for ages and not know about it." So it's like, yeah, and like, no, they didn't tell me. It's like, yeah, this doctor's here. They're not. They don't look for it because they're not trained in most of them are not trained in tropical diseases. And so he gave me ivory parasite, the strongyloids, and then tested me again, and I tested negative. So I'm sorry, he tested me again. So then I tested negative, and then they did a colonoscopy and the whole 9 yards, and then um, then my eosinophils after the ivermectin treatment they went down to normal, which they hadn't been in decades. So I had strongyloids. But after that, I started experiencing real tiredness and stuff like that. Um, and then when they tested me, and shortness of breath and a bunch of stuff, my hemoglobin was really low. So they've been giving me iron infusions via IV, in my veins and stuff. But every one of those fuckers is like, every time I go, it's expensive. So even with insurance, so I bought one of these things, and I mean, I was shocked to see that my hemoglobin was so low. Sometimes it would read like 10.0, and so now I did it right in front of the did it right in front of the lady who took my blood right before they took my blood. And the numbers I got from the Benecheck were 11.6. She wrote them down for my hemoglobin and 34.8 for the hematocrit. Then after she took the blood, these are the real numbers. I got 15.1 hemoglobin, and my hematocrit was 47.7. So the thing was off by, Jesus, what is it? From 11.6, so that's 0.4 to 12, and then that was 0.4 to 12, so that's 0.4 plus 3.1. Yeah, so it's like 3.5, right? So it's off by 3.5. And then the hematocrit, which is 47.7, is off by like 13 points. So this thing is completely inaccurate. Absolutely inaccurate. This is a professional results from a cancer specialist facility. and blood doctor, hematologist, 15.1, and that machine right before they took my blood, that machine read 11.6 when the real number is 15.1. So this is absolutely inaccurate. Don't buy that shit. Okay. All right. I'll keep calling.